listening to Trending with Teens, your favorite live podcast. And here's what's trending today.
A very warm evening to one and all present.
Hey, hey. Rock and roll is here to stay. It's better to burn out than to fade away. Classic lines. If you know what I'm talking about, then you're in the right place. Hi everyone, I'm Gurbani Sublok. And welcome to my podcast about classic old rock hits. I'm a person who absolutely adores music. But wouldn't it be boring if I was just here to rant about old music? No, that's not what we're here for. We're here for ranting about old rock music. Sorry, don't worry. We have everything planned except for making you guys bored. Let's move on to my lovely co-hosts, Pearl and Vidisha, for taking out time and joining me in this event. I would like you guys to introduce yourselves.
Hello everyone, I'm Vidisha and I love music. Every activity I perform, I always have some music in the background. It's an honor to be here and discuss rock music, the genre that gives us good beats and insightful lyrics.
Thank you, Vidisha. Well, let's start with discussing some fun facts about rock music. Have any of you heard Black Dog by Led Zeppelin?
I don't think I have.
Well, that's all right, because even if you haven't, you'll love to hear the story behind. Well, one day when Led Zeppelin were sitting in their studio trying to figure out a new song, a big black Labrador walked into the studio like it owned the place. And that was when they got the idea of Black Dog, which turned out to be a hit. Hey, did you know that Metallica was active for the most amount of time, from 1981 to present, which is like 41 years and more to go? Metallica is definitely my favorite classic rock band. What about you guys?
My favorite rock band is definitely Evanescence. Their music just hits different.
Great, they really are amazing. Do you guys feel that there are any rock bands in today's days that have the capacity to go as far as Metallica does?
I think that Metallica was quite an amazing rock band and it deserved the fame it got. But we should look towards the future and hope that there will be another band which can go as far. Music is obviously very possible to be recreated and be even better. So I do think that there will be rock bands which do have the capacity to go as far as Metallica.
I do agree to you. Well, we all know rock has been around for a long time. But do you know where and when it originated from?
I'm not sure. Why don't you tell Gurbani?
Alright, no problem. Well, classic rock it originated in the 1940s. And of course, as we know it, it started in the USA. Well, does anybody know the relation between the Rolling Stones and the Indian goddess Kali? If not, then don't worry. I'm gonna tell you. Well, we all know that the Rolling Stones logo, the tongue, is the most popular logo of rock history. But it was actually inspired by our Indian goddess Kali. Wasn't that fun? Well, rock music was popular in the good old days. But what about now? Do you guys think that it is still as popular, or has its popularity gone down?
I think that rock music's popularity has definitely decreased, but it has not gone out because I know a lot of friends who love to listen to rock music and still cherish it. I don't think music can ever die out. So, yeah, rock music has definitely decreased, but it will keep being there until generations to come.
I do agree with you. Well, so much has changed, such as the greatest bands like Led Zeppelin and Rolling Stones and Blink 182 are not active anymore. And also that there was no one to take over from them. Looking at the rock bands that do exist, do you think that the rock history has gotten better or worse?
Well, music can't ever get worse. It can only get better or remain the same. So I feel that the rock bands that are there currently are also doing a pretty great job. We will of course miss all the great bands that used to exist and don't aren't there anymore. But I feel many bands do have the capacity to get there, and there are many bands which are still doing the best.
I do agree with you. Well, for those present here who don't know anything about rock music, here are some songs for you to start your rock journey. The first one is We Will Rock You by Queens. We knew this had to be here. We Will Rock You has become so famous worldwide that it has become an anthem for sports teams. This is a song everyone has heard. And then if you haven't, go listen to it now. Wait, not now, after my podcast. A recent hit, and by recent I mean 2019 hit by AC/DC called Throne, is an amazing song to listen to if you're new to rock. A question: do you guys love the beats more or the lyrics?
Personally, I feel I love the beats more than lyrics because every song has the lyrics, but rock music really amplifies its beats and adds a uniqueness to its genre. So I do love the beats more than music in rock music. I mean the lyrics, sorry.
Uh, Hello everyone. I'm Pearl. Sorry for joining late, but yeah, I'm super excited for discussing on rock music, and I feel that the beats. I feel that the beats are like way more important and way more fun to listen to, as they are kind of the foundation of everything that is into rock music. So yeah, I like the beats way more.
Yes, I agree to you guys. Well, for a beat lover, I would definitely recommend Seek and Destroy. Seek and Destroy contains heavy guitar and a huge focus on drums. Wait, safety precaution? Never have your volume on full, especially when hearing Metallica songs. Next up is Kashmir by Led Zeppelin. This song truly defines the beauty of Kashmir, even though it's talking about heaven. But I mean, has there been a more accurate comparison than that of Kashmir and heaven? It's a comparatively soft song, but it still keeps the true meaning of rock. Last but not least, we have Up All Night by Blink 182. Even though it was their debut song, it was one of the best songs they had ever written. The background music too is outstanding. Blink 182 was the first rock band I got to know about, and I have loved them ever since. Do you guys have any suggestions for our lovely audience?
Like I mentioned, I love the band Evanescence, and the first song I listened to by them was Bring Me to Life. I love the vocals of that song. It's very angelic, so I would definitely recommend that to anybody who's listening to rock music for the first time.
Okay, so I am not that much of a rock music kind of fan, but yeah, I think that I will go ahead and listen to a lot of music by rock music, like of rock music right now, because as you guys said, it's really amazing and stuff. So yeah, I am hoping to look forward to kind of listen to it.
Alright, well, no problem. You should really go listen to it. And Vidisha, that was a really great choice. Now let's move on to some general knowledge questions. Audience, can you answer this question? Who do you think is known as the king of rock music? You can comment down below in the chat section.
Okay, I guess since can I answer?
Yes, sure.
So I feel the king of rock, I don't know that much, but I feel that it is Elvis Presley.
Yes, Pearl, you're right. It is Elvis Presley. Now that Elvis Presley is known as the king of rock, but what about the father of rock? Does anyone know the answer to that?
Why don't you go ahead and tell us?
Okay, well, the father of rock is Chuck Berry.
I see. Nice, nice.
All right. I guess our rock journey might finish here, but rock still has a long way to go. Thank you so much for joining in today. Did you guys have fun?
Definitely, I enjoy talking with you.
Yes, even I had fun talking about rock music with you guys.
Yeah,
Thank you.
a lot of fun because kind of I am not a big fan of rock music as I said before, but kind of talking with you guys, felt like I should definitely hear more of rock music. And yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for joining me today, and thank you to our audience for listening to us.